So, off 28, been playing 10 years, how do you feel your game's at at the minute, and what would you like to get from today?
Just knowing what I'm doing. So even if I hit a bad shot, at least I know why, and that's the only way I think I can improve, because I say on a good day I'll probably get it to the 250 or whatever, but that's pointless if then the next shot I've got to put me ahead sort of thing. So
exactly.
Yeah, I think it's just consciously knowing what I'm doing is the biggest thing.
Shot wise, what kind of shots do you get?
On the Tuesday I was going that way.
Yeah.
Wednesday I was going that way. Nothing, and then obviously a few down the middle, but like, how the hell can one day you're always there and then always there?
Yeah. And it feels like you're doing the same thing.
Yeah. And then you start changing your grip, and it's like, well,
what's been your go-to kind of changes in your swing?
That's probably the grip.
The grip.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, that's kind of the game at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like you bust it down the middle, 165 easy, and then you hit a pull draw. It's 50 yards left.
And in my head, that was like the same shot.
Yeah, and we've got to get around this golf course with one ball. So that's a lost ball, basically. It's very interesting there, because you've hit two different shots. You've hit a pull draw, and you've hit ever such a slight fade. Okay, only slight. Before we start measuring, what's that told you about your swing? Any ideas? Or told, not particularly about your swing, about what you've done with the club. How did the club make that shot? Because it's...
Seeing the path.
So where was the path going on both of those shots? Don't worry if you don't know. When you're looking at these golf shots, take as much information as possible, and we've got to read that ball flight, because that ball flight is all we've got in terms of outcome, in terms of striking the face and path. It's giving us critical information. So no matter what level of golfer we are, we want to read the ball flight the same, because that's going to enable us to adapt our swing and take us forward. If we think about first where the ball's started, if I can borrow your club, where did the ball start? So wherever this is pointing when you strike the ball, that's the biggest influence on where the ball goes, or where it starts. Okay, the face.
Yep.
So that shot that went to the left, the face was pointing over there, just slightly left, yeah? And then the ball drew. The direction the club's travelling, that's imparting the spin. So the club must have been travelling just to the right of the club face. The more that ball's curving, the more to the right the path was. Make sense? Now it was more of a puller than anything. It drew, but your path probably wasn't that far to the right. It was probably like that. So if you don't mind stepping right behind there, you're going to see that's where you were probably striking the ball. Ball starts there, and then it drew a bit. Because it started left, it's going to look severe left. With a bit of draw, it's going to look severely left. Your next shot started pretty straight and just faded a bit, but only a bit. So it was like that. Your path never really changed. Okay, what was changing was your face. But your path, can you see that's left of the 150?
Yeah.
I'm guessing you were going for the 150. The path was slightly left, which meant if you close the face, you're going to get a pull draw. If you hit it absolutely flush square to the path, you're going to get a pull that's just left of the 150 that's straight. And if your face is slightly open, you're going to get a ball that just starts on the 150 or maybe just left of it but fades. So this path here is perfect for a fade. But you weren't intending to play a fade, I guess. It's the spin we need to recognise. So what we're going to do, we need to attune ourselves to this path first. Are you naturally right-handed?
Yep.
So I want you to make a few swings and literally just swing the club to the right so you can see it. And then swing it to the left. And then swing it what you feel is kind of straight. Okay? What we'll soon start to learn is there's no such thing as straight because there's no lines, because it's an arc. That's it. And what we're going to start to look at, Arron, is how you're connecting with the club. You're using your shoulder, and it's unnecessary at the minute, as in you're swinging the arm. We've got to look at how we're creating energy. So if I gave you a hammer and said hammer something, you're not going to do that. You're probably going to do that. Okay? Because it's economy of effort. Economy of movement. Once you've hit the end, once you've hit this is going to be helping you. But if you needed more range, you'd probably use your elbow more. And of course the shoulder's helping, it's facilitating, but it's not driven from here. So we've got to be really attentive to what we're doing in terms of what part of the body we're using first. and just recognising how that can move. So what I want you to do now is do that again, but just use your wrist. Flick, there you go. And this is how we kind of want to experience using the wrist in a golf swing. Does that feel different?
Yeah. Well, it's easy.
Easier. And I think you don't have to keep your arm close to your body. You can let your arm, you can let it swing out, and your elbow can help. Use your elbow to let it go. If you want to go out to the right, it's almost like a slingshot. You can use your elbow and let the wrist just react. There you go. That enables you to get further out to the right. Perfect. Because what we don't want, if we're swinging out there, Arron, we don't want it going over here. Because the intention then is different to the actual action. It's like, we want the action to match the intention. So if I'm going to swing out there, it's got to go out there. Okay, so that's a swing to the right. Do it again for me, and just hold it there. Hold it there. Now put your left hand on. It's going to be miles away. Switch your hands around so you've got the right grip. Feel where that is. Now just swing back and forth to that same place. So it's not going to the same place, or it's nearly the same place. So what we'll see is, in a bit, as we start to progress, you'll start to see how you use your body to make it easier to get over there. Nice. Not that you have to go over there, but if the intention is, good. Is that a different feeling?
Yeah.
Now take your left hand off and swing to the left. Now, so it's going to go across the body, and that's to the left. That's lovely. And then hold the finish, put the left hand on, now swing back and through to that place. It's going to be, yeah, cross your hands the normal way. Awesome. Now you can feel what left is. Now take your left hand off and now swing straight. What feels straight with your wrist. So that's in the middle of those two places. And hold it. Now put your left hand on. Now swing back and through to that same place. Make sure you cross your hands the other way, just for this. And again.
It feels tight.
Okay. So now go to the right with both hands. Good. Notice how you could twist your body to make it easier on the way back and on the way through. That's it. Cool. So we've got a feel of the swing to the right, a feel of the swing to the left, and a feel of the swing that goes straight. You've also, just if you grip it with your right hand, you've got an awareness for the club now. If you hold it down there, opening, so you can open the face, and then close it, so it's like a door. Just play a couple of shots for me, just like that, little half swings, just out to right. We're not that fussed about what the ball does, it's more you just feeling what it's like to swing to the right. That's all we have to do first. Well done, so it drew. So that shot there, that's told us that your swing was similar to before. With that in mind, just grab another ball, take your grip. So now more to the right, because you know where the right feels. Good, okay, that's all right. It went to the right, and again. Yeah. Okay, so you swung out to the right, the face closed. So it's, and again, so can we swing more to the right? Perfect. And you've got a draw. And it just draws, you see, down the middle.
Presumably if I'm going up there, would the face not be open? So how's it coming back in there?
So what, keep your grip from there. So what's happening is as you swing, that face is rotating.
Yeah.
And now that's starting the ball more this direction, but your club's still travelling just right, and that puts the spin on, so the ball starts there and draws. If your face was open like that, now it matches the path, that would go straight right where you're swinging.
Yeah.
Because the face rotates, now you've got a face that's pointing over here, and you've got a path that's over there, so you've got a separation between face and path, so now you've got curvature. If the ball did go straight, you know that's where your path is, and you know your face was straight to your path, so now you know your path's there, you could rotate the face more.
Yeah.
Then you identify, you're thinking, oh well, it's my face. Or you might think, oh, the path's a bit too far, to be honest, it's good, it's to the right, it's too far right, so I can bring it back a bit, but I need a bit more face rotation.
Yeah.
So you're always working on these dials, you're tweaking the dial between the face and the path.
Obviously I always thought the straight was the perfect, so I'd never even dream of aiming.
So
Or not aiming.
there's always generally a bit of breeze, a bit of wind. Spinning the ball allows you to adapt to the conditions. Perfect. Okay, look at that. So just the intention of the arc back and through as well. So the backswing just facilitates the through swing. So you're swinging out there to that fairway really. And then you're expecting that curvature. This is down to now feeling the face and the rotation of the face and the timing of it. This is all going to start to get influenced by sequence. but you've got a really nice action. Look at that. So that's a perfect draw. Different feeling there?
Yeah. Just feels more room as well.
Yeah. You're tapping into the things that you'll see on the videos where you're now starting to use the club in a more natural way in terms of momentum. So you're using that centrifugal force.
But I'm probably going to start thinking now, but I'm not thinking about the swing, I'm thinking over there.
Exactly.
So,
because you've got to think.
Yeah.
You don't switch off.
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm
you're
not
thinking,
worried.
but now your attention's in a place that's useful and that's giving your body feedback in terms of. If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos.